What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh commentary. Now guys, I'm sure you guys are aware of the incident that happened at TwitchCon with the foam pit a few days ago, where the streamer Adriana Chekic decided to play in this foam pit Twitch setup, and well, she basically got injured badly. Turns out the pit didn't follow the proper safety measures, or guidelines I should say. It barely had any foam, terrible design, was only like 2 feet deep, and well, a lot of people were getting hurt playing in this thing. Check this out.
Great victory there.
I can't get out. Are you okay?
She's held down by the pitfall. Medic!
Gravity.
No, she's fine.
All right, we'll make sure she's okay. Get her out of the pit.
Landed on her tailbone.
Yeah.
Now she lives in the pit now. I kind of think.
Now, some people are blaming Twitch, but I don't think it's Twitch's fault. It's the guy who designed this dumb pit. They just hired someone to handle it and thought that it would work and follow the proper safety guidelines. But who thought it was a good idea to make it this deep, knowing damn well people are gonna jump and play around in it? Other streamers were having fun as well, but it wasn't until Adriana got in that everyone started to notice how badly designed this thing was. It sucks too, because when she jumped in, she got hurt badly and tried to play it off like not to ruin the vibe, but I know damn well that hurt so much. That's the reason her smile faded away so fast and she couldn't get herself out of there. And the announcer, whoever was on the speaker, just kept cracking jokes too, saying to get the medic, she's trapped in there. Like, come on man, shut up. The irony too, because she was literally hurt and she was just cracking jokes. That doesn't look so good on her end. But to be fair, she probably didn't know. She was just trying to keep the energy going. Not to mention, after this, more information on the situation came out, and turns out she broke her back in 2 places and had to go through a 5-hour surgery to get rods put in her back to support everything, because it's hard for her to even walk properly now. Such a terrible situation. I hope she powers through this whole thing. Screw the guy who made this pit, man. They were just being lazy and irresponsible after this too. People were trying to track down and see who made it, and they just started pointing fingers. Very unprofessional. Just trying to pinpoint the blame on Twitch when it's actually his fault. They just hired the guy to get the job done and expected him to follow the proper safety standards so that the foam pit would be deep enough to jump in like it's meant to be. Not just throw a few cubes in there and call it a day. It needs to be like 4 feet deep, deep enough to cover even the tallest person's legs so they can be safe to play in. But no, they hardly put anything in the damn thing, and after this everyone feels so bad for Adriana. This is terrible news. Everyone is mad at Twitch, and honestly I'm now afraid of foam pits. I'm not even joking. After this whole thing, I'm scared to even go to a trampoline park now. And speaking of trampoline parks, I stayed over at my good friend's place for a week since it was his birthday, and we decided to go to a trampoline park just for the F of it. We're getting old, so we gotta do the kid stuff while we can. But I thought it would be fun, but nah, turns out it was a big mistake. It all started good, just jumping into foam pits like TwitchCon, but in my case they're actually deep enough. Like when I jumped in, I was struggling to get out. That's how it should be. That's how deep it was. But we did that, messed around at this basketball area, dodgeball, and all sorts of other sections they had set up, until we got to this big area with straight up just trampolines. And let me tell you, that was probably the worst day of my life. I went into this not knowing anything about the Twitch situation, since I was just enjoying myself, basically on vacation. I kind of stepped away from social media for the weekend, so I don't know what went down, and if I did, I probably wouldn't have went to a trampoline park. But me and my friend were messing around. I started practicing my front and back flips like I've been doing for years. Turns out I forgot how to do back flips, bro. I just kept practicing. Each time I landed, it was wrong, but the trampoline kept absorbing the force and breaking my fall when I hit the ground. Until one time I didn't bounce enough, or the trampoline just stopped working or something. It was just straight up flat. It didn't even like go up. So I did a front flip, landed on my lower back. I felt like a crack, and it was satisfying, not gonna lie. It was like a chiropractor just like loosened the knot or something. But bro, in a matter of seconds, my vision went blurry, and I had the only pain. I could hardly stand. I couldn't bend. I couldn't put any pressure around my right hip or lower spine. It was hard to even jump on the trampoline afterwards, so we just left, and I was terrified. If you guys don't know, I had scoliosis surgery 7 years ago because my spine was just terrible. I had to learn how to rewalk all over again. It took 2 months, so this incident didn't make it any better. Obviously it was my fault. I'm the one who decided to mess around and do flips. Not like I'm gonna sue or anything, and I couldn't if I wanted to. They make you sign a waiver before you enter. I bet Twitch did the same thing too, so they basically have immunity. These guys are screwed, whoever got hurt. But why am I sharing this? Because I know her pain, man. I'm officially afraid of trampoline parks, foam pits, anything of that sort. It just isn't safe anymore. You never know the conditions before you jump in. You get excited and ready to have fun, and don't think twice about hopping into the play pit. So that's why it's scary. And after seeing what she went through and feeling only a fraction of that pain yesterday, it was spooky. Definitely doesn't compare what she's going through, because all they did was fix my stuff and put rods in to keep it in place. And then this injury kind of just put pressure on that bad and now it hurts. But hers is straight up broken and they need rods to just keep everything up. Very scary situation. It's terrible. And I feel so bad for her that she has to go through this. I hear some people trying to blame Twitch too, and also saying that it's her fault for jumping at such great lengths before falling in. But man, it's a foam pit. Of course she's gonna jump into it. That's how the whole thing works. It's supposed to break our fall, not injure us like what happened with Adriana. Also forgot to mention that Twitch responded to the whole thing and just said that they're aware of the situation and working on solutions with Intel and Lenovo, and that's it. Obviously they're facing backlash for this, so they had to say something. Their entire community is against them. Everyone thought they would be fighting amongst themselves because of all of the drama that's been going on Twitch, but it was actually the opposite. Everyone came together to go against Twitch because of this situation. And some people are absolutely defending Twitch with their life, man, saying it's not their fault, only the people who went into it jumping, and other streamers coming out and saying that they got hurt as well. So on one end it's kind of Twitch's fault, but at the same time it's not. It's the company and person they hired to get the job done. But people don't know that, so they're just pinpointing the blame on Twitch because it's easier. But for these people who are defending Twitch and calling out the people who got hurt, saying it's their fault because they jumped into a foam pit, that's stupid. Such an awful situation. I hope whoever got hurt recovers fast. I hope Twitch comes up with a better solution too, because this statement did nothing, at least for their reputation, because like I said, I don't think it's their fault. Nobody really cares that it was just some guy from Lenovo or Intel that set this whole thing up. So I think they need to find the worker who did this and actually come out with an apology, both for justice for the people who got injured and for Twitch, because they're getting all of the heat right now. Lawsuits are going to be passed around. People no longer want to attend another TwitchCon again now because of this. This definitely ruined their reputation far more, and it's not looking good for Twitch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to talk on this. I'm so done with foam pits, man. You'll never catch me in one again, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for other people who attended TwitchCon as well. New fear unlocked. If we ever do end up going to one again, we'll probably be dipping our legs and arms to make sure it's safe before jumping in. And the same goes with the trampolines, because the park I went to yesterday did not work properly, man. That felt like a solid floor, like it didn't even bounce, so I'm completely screwed up right now. Definitely gonna go see my doctor tomorrow because I want to make sure everything's alright just in case. We just want to chat on this situation and share what I went through yesterday as well, because some of you guys were asking me because of the tweet and the fact I said I couldn't stream today. The foam pits are fun, but if made poorly, it can definitely be really dangerous because it's like you're just jumping on the ground and that's it. But that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, like the video for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.